Pam Bondi, the Attorney General of Florida, has long been an ally of former President Donald Trump. Their close relationship has shaped her political career, and she's become one of his most vocal defenders in the state. Her allegiance to Trump is no secret, and it has served her well. Bondi's support for the former president has opened doors, particularly within the Republican Party. However, this loyalty begins to draw significant attention as Trump's legal troubles escalate. With multiple investigations into his actions, people begin to question whether Bondi's decisions are influenced more by her connection to Trump than by her duty to the people of Florida. Critics claim that Bondi's unwavering support for Trump has compromised her role as a neutral prosecutor. Despite this, Bondi remains steadfast. She continues to publicly defend Trump, claiming that his legal battles are politically motivated and that he is being unfairly targeted. In interviews, she dismisses any allegations of impropriety as fake news, and she remains adamant that her allegiance to the former president is grounded in her belief that Trump is being unjustly attacked. Pam Bondi, in an interview, "The media is going after President Trump because they're afraid of what he represents. I will always stand by him because I believe in what he did for this country and for the people of Florida." Bondi's defense of Trump becomes more pronounced as legal challenges mount against him. Many begin to see her as one of his staunchest defenders, and her political career becomes increasingly intertwined with his. But as the pressure grows, so does the public's concern. People begin to wonder, is Pam Bondi truly acting in the best interests of Florida, or is she just another pawn in Trump's political chess game? As Pam Bondi's ties to former President Donald Trump deepen, the public scrutiny grows louder. Bondi, a prominent figure in Florida's political landscape, has long been an outspoken defender of Trump. Yet, as legal battles emerge involving the former president, many begin to question whether Bondi's unwavering loyalty to Trump is clouding her judgment. Legal experts, media commentators, and the public alike are growing increasingly concerned that her allegiance to Trump is not only a conflict of interest, but also a disservice to the people of Florida. Bondi's office is bombarded with calls for transparency and accountability. Critics argue that she has made decisions that appear to protect Trump's political interests, often at the expense of legal integrity. One of the most contentious moments comes when Bondi refuses to join an investigation into Trump's alleged involvement in a series of scandals, despite mounting evidence that could implicate him. Instead, Bondi shifts the focus of the investigation away from Trump, opting to support the narrative that these actions were politically motivated attacks against the former president. Her public defense of Trump only serves to fuel the growing outrage. Critic on television, Pam Bondi's actions are becoming increasingly indefensible. She's supposed to be working for the people of Florida, not as a personal attorney for Donald Trump. Her role is to serve justice, not to carry out favors for a former president who may very well be guilty of the very things she is supposed to prosecute. The media intensifies its coverage of her actions, amplifying the concerns of legal professionals and citizens alike. Columnists write scathing op-eds, pointing out that Bondi's political career seems to be advancing solely due to her loyalty to Trump. Her refusal to take action against him in various legal matters begins to appear less like an independent choice and more like political opportunism. Legal expert on news program, Bondi has failed to uphold her duty to the law. Time and again, she has shielded Trump from investigations that could have had serious consequences. If she cannot remain impartial, she should step down from office. A state's attorney general is supposed to represent the rule of law, not the will of one individual, no matter how powerful. Within the Republican Party, some of her allies begin to feel the pressure. While many of them still support Trump, they are uneasy with Bondi's overt loyalty. There are whispers behind closed doors questioning whether Bondi's blind allegiance is harming the party's credibility. Some suggest that she might be overplaying her hand, especially as the investigation into Trump's activities deepens. Behind closed doors, a high-ranking Republican advisor expresses frustration. Republican advisor privately, "Pam's gone too far. She's been so tied to Trump that she can't see the damage it's causing to her own career. She's alienating key voters who aren't as enamored with Trump as she is. Meanwhile, the public pressure grows. Protesters organize rallies outside of Bondi's office, demanding she step down or face consequences for her perceived